Stage 1. I'm going to show you how to create a scroll in a simple way. First of all, I would make an oblong, a rectangle here, just shall we say like a house brick. It's not completely square because sometimes you need the leading line to work from. So that's how we will start, you see. So now 2/3 of the way across, or maybe a bit less, I would start to build a line here. So I know there's going to be a gap there. So this is my pathway around. So I will first of all clip this corner here, clip that corner there, so you have this area here, so clip the same area, gap there, so you will do this again, and this one you're going to create a path round here, so we will start this one here and clip this edge here. At the moment these are straight lines, so don't worry about that. It's becoming very angular. Now we need a gap between here, so you choose the width you want. If it's too wide, you're going to make a very short scroll. The narrower it is, the more spiral you're able to get. So, but I'm just going to do here, make this line, then I will do, keeping this distance here again, another line here, the same distance from there to there, from here to there, I will do this. Then you create another distance between here. Maybe not as wide as that because it's spiraling to the center, but you just will get this movement. Then you're going to create another gap here because it's a path or a maze going round. You can do this. You clip this area off here, and you clip the area off here, and you clip this area off here. Now you almost have a spiral. But because it's a scroll, and I'm not turning it, I can turn as I go, but at this moment I'll just do it like so. So now I will curve my lines around so I can create my scroll like so. I will work like this with my pencil. I couldn't correct these lines. You don't have to follow the lines, just showing it's how it's going to be clipped. So you will gradually correct all the lines as though you've got this podcast thing. So you're moving it around here, correcting it, but it's giving you the area. So now you've created a scroll. So you have that spiral. You will maybe here, because of the gap, type of scroll you need. If it's going to be English scroll, you may make a smaller one within there. So you work on the same principle. Curve there, clip the corner there, clip the corner, oh, clip the corner here, I'm rushing it, of course. Clip the corner there, create your gap between here and there, and then you make your pathway around to the center here. So now you have another scroll, so you could correct this in here and that. What I do then, if you are drawing and you want to correct, I will use a piece of rubber like this. This is blue tack. You normally stick things with a piece of paper, but if you rub it across like that, you take off the excess carbon from your pencil and it will ghost it down. You see, it's not exactly disappearing. I'm not erasing it, I'm taking it like that. Now you've got a clean line here. If you're not pressing too hard on the pencil, you have this it gives you the ability to start to correct again. So you can correct your work here, and because of these lines like this, you will erase them later on. But because you have this gap here, and there's another scroll will come off here, another angle, because it's a growing plant. Because it's directing going this way, I will put another scroll, a small one, in here. You can put some other shaped leaf, but with this style of scroll we can do like this. So you're doing this again, and you're going through the whole process again. We don't normally do this, but this is just showing the initial way. So now we have that. See, it's all a bit mucky, so we can dab that off or rub that down. And we will get the ghost of the line. Now we can come in and put your final line in, and you can correct it like so. So don't worry about your scribble, because they're your thought lines. But then you correct your thought lines now, and then you can proceed into your next movement. So all these again, you'll put your other scroll coming here, and same way again. I'm simplifying this as much as I can for you. So now this scroll here has to come and grow off here. So you cut this area here. So you've got a V-shape gap. You know that. Now you're going to do the same again. You're going to put this here, and you're going to do that. You're going to clip the edge here, clip this off here. And so you've got your pathway, which is the same width here again. So you can start here. So you know you're going to have this. So that's where you start this scroll here. And you leave the gap because you're going around. It's just like driving down the road. You've got the width of the road. So that's the same way again. You clip this corner off, and you've clipped that corner off, and you still keep the same gap there. And then you've got a bit of a gap here because you're going to fill that in. So that's what you're doing. So now you've already got this growing this way. So give it a little rub over, like so. You can buy this blue tack in any shops, you know, Christmas cards sticking the wall or sticking it together. So we gradually will correct. Now normally I will spin my paper around as I'm doing it sometimes, but because I've got this under the video camera and I'm not used to doing it yet, and I haven't rigged myself up correctly, I'll just keep it like this. The only problem is because it looks perfectly okay from this angle, but sometimes when you move it to another angle, it becomes elongated or becomes a strange shape. You know, it can either become too much of a lozenge shape or come. So I'm turning it here. I'm coming out of my view. So I will turn, see it from another angle. Here, see, the only problem is I've not. So it looks okay, but see this one here. See, it's got a strange little shape, yet it looked perfectly all right from the other angle. Now it's got more of a squash shape. There can be your problem. But because it's hand engraved sometimes, it doesn't really matter. You know, as long as you get your correct line and you're filling in. But you, by practice, will work and find this and correct this. So that will give you an example of looking at it from one angle. Looks perfectly okay. Here, oh, where are we? Here. But the next one, that one's okay. So I'll give you another shot of this. This is my first attempt on this, and just give it a go.